I mean, there's another Democrat right now that left the Democratic Party and became an independent who is a fan of, her name is not Molly, but she's a fan of Molly. And there's this, Rob told me the story this morning. I couldn't believe it. So, here's Kyrsten Sinema. Rob, again, this sounds like from a movie. Like, this doesn't sound real. Rob, go ahead and play this clip.
Former U.S. Senator Kyrsten Sinema is being sued as a homewrecker for allegedly ruining a 14-year marriage. The lawsuit was filed in North Carolina by a woman named Heather Amell. She's the now ex-wife of a former Sinema bodyguard and Senate staffer. North Carolina is one of the few states that has a so-called homewrecker law, and that allows people to sue a spouse's lover who may have played a role in a breakup of a marriage. Amell claims Sinema had an affair with her husband during trips across the country and around the world, and that Sinema used campaign funds to pay for all of it. The senator also accused of ethics violations for those same trips while she was still in office. Amell is seeking more than $25,000 in damages. Her ex-husband, Matthew Amell, was hired as a security guard for Sinema in 2022. He later joined her Senate staff. Court papers claim Sinema sent encrypted messages to Amell on the app Signal that were of a romantic nature and told him to bring the drug MDMA or Molly on a work trip so she could, quote, guide him through a psychedelic experience because he was suffering from PTSD. He's a former service member.
Guide him.
Sinema was elected as a Democrat.
That's the word nowadays. 3 years ago was entanglement. Today it's guide me. Let me guide you where to. Anyways, you can pause that right there.
That's insane.
Okay, so there was $75,000 from Sinema, Matthew, and Heather. By the way, can we see what at least he looked like? He looks like the bodyguard. I'd like to see. I want to know what the bodyguard looks like and what the ex-wife looks like. If you can pull that up, the Arizona lawmaker, head of security, Matthew Amell, after he retired from the Army in 2022, according to the...
him.
But that's him, and look at the way she's looking at him. Is that her behind her?
Yes,
That's
indeed.
Rob.
Is that Rob Gargiulo? What is going on? Is he got pants on?
Rob, are you in an entanglement?
Rob, is that really him?
Yes, sir.
And then what does his wife look like, ex-wife look like? Can we get a little bit of a... Sinema also paid for psychedelic treatment for Amell, who has struggled with post... Okay. Anyways, crazy story that just came out. Little weird story, but it's politics. Stuff like this happens. What do you think about the story, Vinny? Where are you at with this?
I mean...
Does it make you want to DM Kyrsten Sinema? You're you know what?
She
sounds interesting. Maybe, hey.
Well, she's bisexual, and Matthew began to communicate more frequently to point Heather noticed him single messaging and then sent it, including when. Listen, I mean, again, this is politics, and I know I brought up House of Cards recently. I want everybody out there. I mean, I'm being dead. I know you've seen it, right, Pat? You've seen House of Cards?
Of course.
First season only. If you want to, and I'm being dead serious, you want to find out what Washington is like, politics, sexual relations, gay. Go do me a favor. Kevin Spacey did a freaking phenomenal job, and they freaking pulled back the curtain on what Washington and these people are like. I'm not surprised. And using campaign financing,
this is shocking. Here you have Senator Sinema, Tom. Sinema, not drug, sex, rock, and roll.
That joke didn't land, Tom. I just want you to know. I just want to make
Tom,
sure.
I've been encouraging you to continue your comedy career.
But keep going, Tom.
So I used to think drug, sex, rock, and roll was like the soundtrack of the 60s. Now it's branches of government.
Yeah.
Okay, Ann, do you care about the story?
No, it's interesting. I guess she wasn't a lesbian that long if she's going after this guy.
You got to respect that a little bit.
I know, yeah, totally. We got one back.
We'll have one back.
That's always. I love this home wrecker law. I think every state should consider having one. I will say we don't know the truth because it's a legal filing, but to bring it under home wrecking and not just have it come up generally in divorce papers. In general, you can't believe divorce papers, but home wrecker law.
What do you think about home wrecking law?
I don't know about home wrecking law, but I'll tell you what I think about Kyrsten Sinema. Just when I thought politicians have reached an all-time low, here's Kyrsten Sinema and brings it right back. She's my new favorite politician. And I'll tell you why. As someone that's born and raised in the nightlife scene of Miami, I've never met anybody that has ever done Molly, MDMA, marijuana, no drugs. Miami's a very clean thing. So I will give her credit about something.
Molly and her husband.
When Joe Biden was trying to pass all these ridiculous laws, there were two people that stood in his way, these independents. One was my favorite politician, Joe Manchin, and then she was the second one.
Yeah,
So Joe
she was.
Manchin
You're
got a lot
right.
of credit
Yeah.
for basically stopping
But
this
do you care
woke
about this?
agenda.
Do you care about this?
I'll tell you
Does
why.
this
I'll tell
change
you why
your
I don't
political
care about it.
opinions about this?
It's the same thing with John Fetterman. As long as you're actually a policy person, I don't care if you have a brain injury, if you're wearing a hoodie everywhere you go. Do what's right for America. If she wants to do some
What do you think
bisexual
about the home wrecker
MDMA,
law?
I don't care.
What do you think about
as
the
long
home
as you're a
wrecker law?
person that's
what
doing
do
good
you think
policies.
about the home wrecker law?
So what is the exact?
Like you're wrecking, you're ruining someone's marriage.
No, it's a
Oh, I
free
think
country.
It's great.
I
Free
love
country.
What do you think
It'll
about
slow people. Like it'll be a law. Like
what is the exact law? Can
you're
we
gonna
read
go
it?
rule. So
Read-
let's.
read
It's
the
a
home wrecker law.
long-standing tort. It's been in existence through common law forever. It used to be called alienation of affection. And I
love
think
that.
it's
The
fantastic.
Alienation of Affection Act.
And
Okay.
by the way, this is a home wrecker law, officially called Alienation of Affection, allows a spouse to sue a third party for interfering with and causing the breakdown of their marriage, seeking money. Adam, because you're probably going to get in trouble for this. Damaging for emotional harm, but it's only recognized in the U.S. in a handful of states. And Pat, just to go back to
North Carolina,
This is
Mississippi, and Utah.
MDMA, 'cause
Okay,
you asked
Adam,
about
you're
this
good.
is absolute BS.
MDMA, yeah, obviously.
Can I tell you why it's absolute BS?
Why?
I'll be quick. So you're going to put the guilt and blame on the third party who has no affiliation? What about the husband? What about the wife that cheats?
But they know that you're married.
That's the problem.
But if they know that you're married
No,
and they're
you
coming
get
in.
him in the divorce.
Do you know how many women are attracted to men with wedding
She's
rings?
slipping
It's
MDMA
their
in his
thing.
drink. By the way, did you know that?
She's drugging him? That's
Yeah,
illegal.
Well, in the 1970s
But is he doing it
and
willingly?
early 1980s, therapists quietly used MDMA in guided sessions, and the goal was to help couples lower fear, feel empathy, talk honesty, and just grab glow sticks and just go for it.
Oh, newsflash. Drugs make you a little bit looser.
Well, that's
Thanks,
what I'm
Vinny.
saying. Yeah, but guess what? If you, if you're a girl or a guy and you're out there trying to sleep with married people and they have kids and they have a family, you're gonna ruin their lives. I like the law going. Hey, you
Do
know
you
what?
know how many
I'm gonna
young
sue
women
you.
should be in jail right now
Well,
then?
guess what? Adam, it's a sin.
This will
You're gonna ruin the
discourage
freaking yeah.
There's no discouraging young drunk women from
If
making
there's-
bad decisions.
yeah, if you could get sued, there will
They
be.
don't care.
Okay. you can
So
get sued.
I don't know. I think this.
Listen,
is
don't
this a-
take that market away from Adam.
I apologize.
Listen,
Exactly.
I'm a one-woman man these
Exactly.
days.
Tom, go ahead, Tom.
No, James, there was a very, movie.
Insert inappropriate joke. Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead, Tom.
There you go.
No.
Thank you
James-
for catching
He's got
yourself.
to make
says-
up. He's
says-
got to make up for the
Jay-
last joke.
Roger, James Bond has got all of the relationship premises that you'd ever want to see. But the one that I love is Daniel Craig, and she says, "Am I not your type?" And
This joke is killing Tom. Go ahead.
and he looks, and she says, "Am I not your type?" Like, says, "Forceful? No. Single."
Yeah.
Because
Oh, he did
he
it.
was only dating
love
He
you,
only
Tom.
hooked up
because
with
he
married.
was
Wow.
because he was messing with the
I think
married
that's 0
girl
for
of the
2.
bad guy.
I think that's 0
Hey,
for 2, right?
give him another
But Tom,
chance. He'll
Keep,
go
keep
0
it
for
going. Keep it going. You'll get one here.
Guys,
Tom will get
put a
it.
"We love you" in the
Tom.
chat
That's great. You're not my
for
Tom.
Tom. If you want to hear more of
I
his
have
dad
to tell
jokes.
you. Like, listen.
All right.
Forget the home wrecker law, which fine. I'm for the states that want to apply it, makes sense. Have that in place, but for all the other stuff with her, it's politics. It's a nasty world. I don't even think she's in the top 50 of the craziest stories that happens in politics. You remember that one clip where the one guy was, what was he at, Robbie? They were gay politicians. They were in there doing some stuff, and the picture came out where the guy was sitting on
bent
a
over in the
bent over in
the
this
Senate
doesn't make
halls.
it in the top 50. Like
Yeah.
I bet there's other guys
That
that are
was a
saying
decade ago.
That
this
was
is
not a decade
recent.
ago.
No, they
years
had.
ago.
Do you know
3
why
years
this
ago.
law is-
They had
Filmed having
sex
sex in
in a
Congress.
congressional hearing room.
Yeah, that was 40 years.
Oh, that was staff.
This to
We're
me,
talking about the senator.
Spent a
PBD,
little bit in the psych ward.
This to me is the equivalent of term limits. So you're gonna have congressmen and women say, yeah, let's pass laws to make sure I can't cheat or I have to leave office. No
By the way,
chance.
in this case,
Okay,
the
let's
psych
go.
ward is pronounced Senate.
Vinny's got something special he wants to share with you guys. And when Vinny does this, it's a very, very special moment. So, Vinny, tell us what you've been working on.
Thank you, Pat. So, as you guys know, I have the Faith Over Fear line, and this shirt that I'm wearing right now is our newest. Faith Over Fear was more of how you live. This shirt is on how you stand. So, in Isaiah chapter 6, verse 8, Isaiah has a vision of God in his throne, and he's asking, he wants somebody to step up to go to Israel to, call people to God. They're resisting, they're rejecting him. And God says, whom shall I send and who will go for us? And Isaiah, knowing the cost, just answers quick. He goes, here am I, send me. And there's actually a moment, Pat, in the movie Fury. Do you guys remember Shia LaBeouf? Yep. His name is Bible in the movie. John Bernthal, Brad Pitt. They're in this tank division. The tank has been destroyed. Okay, they know that they're all gonna die. They can run, they could leave, but they choose to stay there and delay the enemy from advancing. And Shia LaBeouf has that moment where he goes, "This is a righteous act, gentlemen," and he quotes the verse from Isaiah. He goes, "Here am I, send me." So it's about answering the call even when it costs everything. So that's what this shirt means today. It's speaking the word when it's unpopular and standing firm regardless of the consequences. And so the front of the shirt is Isaiah 6:8. Valuetainment is here, and that's the back of the shirt right there. Here am I, send me. It's live right now on vtmerch.com. Get you guys a shirt, and yeah, that's
I'm
it.
proud of you, buddy.
By the way,
Here
last
am I,
time,
step
I'm
up.
proud of you for reading the Torah.
You're welcome.
yeah, last time he did this, 10,000 Faith Over Fear shirts were picked up. So go pick yourself up a shirt and represent.
If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.